This game recap is brought to you by Manscaped's Foot Duster Foot Deodorant. Say goodbye to stinky foot funk with this essential deodorant spray. Head over to manscaped.com and use the promo code SACCITY for 20% off and free worldwide shipping. The Foot Duster Foot Deodorant by Manscaped. The best protection any place below the waist.
The Dallas Cowboys took on the Los Angeles Chargers and beat the Chargers 32-18. Aaron, what did you see from the Cowboys in this preseason matchup?
Nothing. The defense is really good. Even their backups, they're like the way their defensive scheme is really good. They were good against Denver last week. Obviously, their offense didn't move the ball at all. They were really good again this week without starters. So I'm encouraged by what the defense has been over the past couple of seasons. I really like the way that Nashawn Wright, who's a young corner, I like the way he's been playing. I just like their defensive intensity. I talked about Terrell Basham last week. So their defense and special teams played really well, but obviously no offensive players played outside of a Jalen Tolbert that would have an impact. And he did okay. I think that he's still learning. They talked about some of the mistakes he's been making. He was disappointed. We talked about that, but I think he'll be okay going forward.
I feel like this would be disrespectful. That's kind of been the theme with our shows. Like, we're using the word disrespectful. I know we've been doing the top plays at the end of these recaps, but I asked you about the Cowboys. It would not be fair to talk about this game without talking about the top play from the Cowboys in this one. Aaron?
Yeah, Kayvonte Turpin, and he's probably going to earn himself a roster spot. This is a kickoff return. Again, kickoff returns in the NFL are very rare nowadays, and he's obviously electric. You can see the speed. He's not going to get caught by anybody. 22 looks like he's breathing heavy. He needs an inhaler. And then he gets a punt return, and this was more impressive to me because this is like stuff we used to laud at for Devin Hester doing, and there was probably a block in the back there, but they didn't call it. But getting plays like this for the Dallas Cowboys is so rare. I'm telling you, they haven't had a good kick returner, punt returner, special teams guy in a really, really long time. Dwayne Harris for a minute was doing pretty well, but they could use a playmaker like that. And I'm telling you right now, I'm sold. You get a punt return and kick return against any team, fourth team, third team in an NFL game, I'm giving you a shot in the regular season to return kicks and punts for me. And he tweeted out something, and I don't know if they have it, but he tweeted out way back when, hey, I just need it. If I hope an NFL team gives me a shot, I feel like I would lead the league in punt returns. And he tweeted it out way before he was with the Dallas Cowboys. He got with the Cowboys, and now he returns a punt. So he obviously believes in his special teams ability, and in the NFL, special teams can be game-changing. So shout out to Kayvonte Turpin and the special teams for the Dallas Cowboys. They've actually been playing really well this preseason, which is encouraging because normally they suck.
He is the reigning MVP from the USFL as well.
Yes, he is.
I did not know that. That's, I mean, he's got the talent. On the Chargers side of things, though, AJ, what were your takeaways?
I get a little sad. We talk about LA, and no, not on that. No, I'm not even going that way, but I'm glad you have laughter in your heart. It's nice to see you smiling there. I think about what we were talking about in LA. Both of these teams, they have so many receivers, and there's a guy on both LA teams that are just trying their hardest to get a roster spot. Michael Bandy has been looking great over these past two games. 15 receptions at this point. He went 7 for 73 the first week, and this week he goes 8 for 69 and a touchdown. But you're behind guys Keenan Allen and Mike Williams and Josh Palmer and Jalen Guyton. I mean, you're basically making the spot to be on the practice squad and be called up. But I mean, he's showing some stuff out there. If he gets released, maybe there's a team that can use a receiver like him with his talent to be a quick and possession style receiver. I really enjoyed watching him play. It just, it sucks that it's on a team like this where they're so deep at wide receiver that it's going to be really hard to make the spot. But if he plays again in the third preseason game and everyone's got eyes on it, I would look for him to have another pretty decent showing.
I'm sorry. I was just going to say, it's part of the reason. It's a little delayed off of AJ, so it takes me a minute. I was just going to say, it's part of the reason why I didn't think they should sign Mike Williams, pay him that money. Because I thought they had guys, Josh Palmer and Jalen Guyton are really good receivers. They are really good receivers, and they could have played that 2-3 role. And then you get guys like Bandy to come in there and actually have a role as well. Like this is where I think they might have overpaid for a guy who's, again, productive, but I don't know. They've cut down on some of the depth, but I think he's going to struggle to make the roster, to be honest. But I think he does. I think if they keep 6, he'll make it.
Someone who we will not see in the final preseason game for the Los Angeles Chargers is Isaiah Spiller, who hurt his ankle, suffered an ankle injury during the second half of that game. The reports now from Brandon Staley, he said he will be week to week with the ankle injury, and he will not be playing in the final preseason game for the Chargers when they take on the New Orleans Saints in New Orleans on Friday. The Cowboys will finish their preseason at home against the Seattle Seahawks.